Russell Ksiez. What a lovely crowd we got here tonight. Make some noise for yourselves. So I'm pretty glad I'm starting my show earlier in the year. 2022 was like a weird year for me. I don't know if any of you guys can agree. Yeah. All right, yeah, a couple of you. Just waiting for the year to end by like October. Dude, I don't know what it is, but every time I have a shitty year and January 1st rolls around, I treat it like an iOS update on my life. I really do. And then the first couple of days of January are bad, and it basically says my life's full of storage, and I'm still stuck on iOS 7, right? Because that's what happened. The other day, man, the second day of January, literally, second day of the year, a grown man already called me silly goose. And I just want to be clear, people, if it was a child that called me it, I'd be fine with it, you know? Look over my shoulder, oh, a kid called me silly goose, haha, you know? But for me to bend down and pick up my Doritos off a 7-Eleven floor, and to look up and see a man so strong, he crush my head with his nuts, just lets it out in his deep angelic voice. You better be careful now, silly goose. Oh, like, huh? I don't know, man. Kids now, kids are getting scary. Dude, I once read an article online that said kids under the age of 12 are no longer allowed to be arrested in New York City, except if it's murder.
Yep, they spend the block.
But now listen, if you tell a normal person that, that's all fine and good. But if you tell a dude with a deranged imagination like myself, I'm literally glued to the screen just freaking out like, dude, the mob's gonna collab with child labor. Any day now. Any fucking day, man. Because if you don't think that, then you're just, I don't know, you're just lying to yourselves. Because you don't think there's some dude out in Brooklyn, head of the Karmazi family, needs some dude's kneecap snapped off? Why wouldn't he just use a little scraggler walking on the street? Walks up to them, all right, well, tell me, listen, this is what I want you to do, all right? I want you to grab this metal bat, bust that guy's kneecaps open. What do you mean, why? Why does everything always have to have a why for? I'm a mean guy, goddammit. I don't know, dude. Kids in general, just being raised in the 2020s, scares me. Ugh, right? Dude, people, let me ask you, when do kids start walking around acting like they could be the passive-aggressive office workers? Seriously. Like, bro, have you ever been lied? Have you ever been insulted by a kid? Dude, are you studying for the SATs? Have you ever been, like, insulted by a kid that you don't know and you're not related to?
Yeah.
Yeah, it stings, doesn't it, people? It does hurt your heart. Because that's the thing. A kid can walk up to you. They don't have that like, little modulation where they can filter out all the bad shit. So whatever they say, they truly mean. Like, a kid could walk up to you, not a care in the world. Your hair is stupid. Okay. Favorite sport? I don't really watch. Mine is soccer. And by that point, you just want to like knock his little marble head off his body, let it roll down the hill. Oh, dude. But I gotta speak for everybody in here. I am so happy we're not getting raised in this screen saliva Stanley age we're in now. Yeah, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. The ones where if a screen isn't in front of your face for 2 seconds, they think their world isn't worth living. Oh, and God forbid the Wi-Fi's ever down. Start spazzing out like, yeah, my Fortnite servers are down. Yeah, man. But not me. No way. Jose, listen. When I was a kid, dude, my mom had to like drag me inside, like just Come on, Russell, get in here. And I think that's on the count that I had like a safe childhood, you know? Like no priest was ever like fondling my balls when I was a kid. I got to frolic down the Wisconsin pathways, walk in with some goofy WWE book bag. Hey, Steven, how are you? Right? Yeah, dude. But I gotta be honest. I gotta give it up to my mother, who's in the crowd tonight. You're gonna let me tell you what was amazing about her. She literally flew overseas to a country she's never been to, all to adopt me as a single mother. Amazing. Yeah, clap it up. You're clapping up all her work. And I gotta be honest, man, I have no like jokes about how she raised me or anything, because she was caring, understanding, all that. I just wish she hit me more, you know? By the way, I want to continue by saying, before I go on with my show, this isn't a counseling session, okay? Just want to make sure you guys know that. Do you guys know how many times as a kid I've heard, "Teacher, Russell bit me again"? A teacher walks up, "Oh, come on, Russell, we talked about this. It's your third time out, get in the corner," right? Nah, dude, but my mom and I, like, she just had to deal with so much. I think when she saw me tying myself to a chair at age 4, she was like, "Okay, yep, this kid's got a couple of issues, but nothing we can't work out." Boy, was she fucking wrong. Yeah, dude, because every morning was a new thing with me. Then she'd wake up 6:30 in the morning. Jesus Christ. "Russell Ksiez, why is there shit on the floor?" "Why? Because if there is, you're getting the goddamn pooper scooper." "Oh, cool. Yeah, why would you put pudding on yourself anyways then?" "Oh, yep, here we go. Blame it on the dogs because you're an only child. Like I'm dumb enough to believe a dog's gonna walk on hind legs, open the fridge, and dump the pudding out on the fucking floor. No, don't give me that shit. You know damn well you're better right here than you ever were in that godforsaken orphanage." Oh, here we go. Blame it on the fact and pull out "I don't have a dad" card again. That's really what I did too, people. Like she was right on every single aspect. It's just my only defense mechanism was, "Well, Mom, where's the dad?" You know? If I had a dad I could play catch with, you know, I don't think any of this would have happened. I mean, proof's in the pudding right here, you know? But I gotta say, dude, I am like so happy she actually like didn't date and find a dad, you know? Because like I said, I am adopted, which essentially means she had to buy a puzzle with a fourth of the pieces missing. But I'm happy she didn't date, and selfishly, it was because I didn't have to pull her to the side at age 8 and be like, "Ma, what are you trying to fuck every dude in the alphabet?" I mean, seriously. So far this week, you've been with Andy, Bill, Charlie, Don, Evan, Frank, and Gary. When does it end? Yeah. I think... What?
And Zachary.
And Zachary? You went all the way to Z? Dear God, Mom. What are you doing behind those doors? Well, I guess this is news to me, but from my understanding, she only went on 2 dates when I was a kid. One when I was 6, and one when I was 7. And all I remember at those ages was bringing them down to my level and telling them, "Look, if you ever try to do anything to my mother, I'm gonna go choke you out by a goddamn river." So they were never seen from again. I just want to speak clear, it's nothing to do with me. My mom just thought they were fucking boring. You guys ever like meet someone on the internet and think, "Okay, this person's pretty cool." Then when you like meet in person, you realize they collect frogs' feet. And then you're like, "All right, let me just moonwalk my way out of this conversation." I don't know, man. But I gotta be honest, dude. Me and my mom, we have that best friends relationship. Make some noise if you have that. Yeah, but like every argument, you know, with every best friend, you got your arguments, you know? But the only thing with my mom is she's just that like annoying stat shower who drools over the pie charts and the T charts, you know? Dude, one day, like, half the time I talk to her, she's just like, "Well, show me the facts. Show me the facts." Half the time I'm thinking, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But I can't say that. Technically, I did not say that to you. So what do? One day I'm gonna grab a topic of information I know everything about and she knows absolutely nothing about. And then when she's ready to give me that cliche, show me the facts, just here, slap her in the face with my phone. Like there's an 18-page Word document on how the science of cheese wheels are made. Oh man. Give me a second, I just gotta lubricate my throat. By the way, the one thing you can take from the show is not to take my stage personality too seriously, okay? Because, you know, like over the summer, right? I was out to dinner with a good friend of mine, and she just says to me, Russell, I love the way you think. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I feel bad for you. Do you need like EMT? Are you okay? Because I'm thinking, like, you love the way I think? That'd be like saying you enjoy watching Pearl Harbor on some continuous loop. Just one clusterfuck of an idea washing its way over another. Like whoosh, eat cheese and a glass of milk while you're high. Whoosh, put washer fluid in your motor oil tank. But my girlfriend is awesome. She's an amazing person. Weirdly, she can handle all my weird thoughts. It doesn't even faze her, which scares me a little bit, I have to be honest. But the weird part about it is she always shoots down all my weird ideas like some like World War I RPG shooter. You know? She's like, stop giving your dog cat food. Don't put on a comedy show while we're making out. I really did that too. I wish that was a lie. She's gonna hate me for that one, but you know. I told her, I'm like, well, you want me to express my emotions. That's how a healthy relationship works, man. That's a fact. Hell yeah. Preach! Yeah, dude. But you know what? I told her, I was like, babe, I gotta get rid of these weird thoughts. And she just tells me, well, why don't you try to meditate? So I was like, all right, I'll do that. But I'm not gonna lie, people, I can only last about like 7 minutes. 7 minutes! Until the meditation boner in my head goes soft. That's what I call a premeditation ejaculation. But you know what? I'll give myself credit. It starts off perfectly. I got a routine, kind of like how you brush your teeth. I get in my weird, get in my weird yoga pose. Look like I'm some wizard creating a spell. By the way, I know I look like some weak version of Aladdin on a carpet, but let's all pass it. And I just start closing my eyes. Chaos part of my brain goes to sleep. I start blaming my problems on other people. It's going good. And for the first time today, my head is at peace. And then my brain forces me to remember a car crash I saw from like 12 years ago. And immediately the chaos part of my brain awakes like, yeah, not today, motherfucker. I get it, all right? My brain, the chaos part of my brain sounds like a southern person selling meth. But, you know, can't do anything about that. No. But, I don't know. Like I said, I just have weird thoughts. Like, you know, the other day I was driving by a cop station and I thought, dude, what if cops just like banged one out on duty real quick? Right? No, I'm serious. I think like that's a real scenario. Like you just get some like, they get a call on their bitchy walkie-talkie. 10-4, we got a robbery at Too Busy. You know, because that's what I really think they're doing. Instead of like all the shit they're supposed to. Like stopping the white psychos with guns, helping out the black communities. They don't do any of that. They just literally sit on their ass. Like literally my friend the other week told me about 2 NYC cops. Like, you hear about this? They got arrested on duty for having sex. Yeah, I could so imagine that. They walk into the station. Oh, come on, Randy, we talked about this. Put your utility belt on, give me the badge, fork it over, you don't deserve the badge. You know? Jesus Christ, it is hot as shit up there. It's like I'm getting calmed down by the sun. So, I'm gonna be real blunt, no pun intended, but where my weed smokers at? Let me hear it. Well, I don't have any on me, yo. You guys are like foaming at the mouth. Like I have some hypothetical eighth in front of your face. Nah, dude, but in all honesty, I love weed, man. I love it. Almost a little too much.
Same.
Right? Yeah. And I think, you know what, the biggest thing with that is like, I told myself I gotta cut down. I think when I saw myself burning a hole in my bed sheet from telling a story too long, that was a clear indication that's like, all right, let me pick up my area of focus, put on something positive. Yeah, dude. But I will admit, every time I'm off weed, you know, I crush it, you know? I smile at people during the day. I don't think anyone's out to get me. You know, I'm living it. I'm doing good. It's when I go to bed, though. Anybody else have this problem that when you go to bed sober, you just have people in your dreams begging you to smoke? Like the other week, man, I had my best friend. This guy's a personal trainer, all right, he's strong as shit. His arm is literally bigger than my head, which I don't know how the fuck that's possible, but... And he's literally on my doorstep crying on his hands and knees like he's giving me fellatio. And he's like, please, will you smoke it, Chuck? Yeah. How about this stream, man? A couple days ago, you're gonna love this one. A couple days ago, I had, in my dreams, I went to bed sober, I was fine, and I had ex-president Donald Trump begging me to smoke. It went a little something like, the hell are you doing here? Russell Ksiez, I want you to smoke this blunt with me. What the hell are you talking about? You don't smoke. Negative, pussy. I've been smoking long before you were even born. And I just want to say, George, shut up. Shut up. You're just like his brother Jeb. Losers. Russell Ksiez, if you don't want to be a loser like the Bushes, come smoke this ganja with me. Now listen, I am not a fan of Donald Trump by any means, and if you guys are, nards to you. I'm not trying to make this a left-wing, right-wing debate, but my mom, she fucking hates the guy, hates his guts. But mom, listen, if you're here, plug your ears. But people, a free blunt's a free fucking blunt. I'm just saying. Just saying, man. Nah, but one of the other reasons that I can't like get high anymore is because of the certain people I'm around. You guys ever feel like that when you get high with them? Like you could be sober and you're still losing brain cells? You know? Yeah. I was smoking with my buddy a couple months back. And this guy's the kind of guy that gets like high ideas, you know? Find myself smoking in his mother's basement at 27, takes a hit of the bong, all of a sudden thinks a fork's just revolutionary, right? And one day, he just gets quiet, like he's about to get evicted or some shit. And he tells me, he goes, Russ, listen to me. I'm like, all right, is everything okay? I don't want to make $1 million. Russ, listen to me. I don't want to make $1 billion. Russ, listen to me. I am. I want to make $1 trillion. I'm like, all right, well, okay, first off, let's go over your trillionaire draft stock, okay? You're over a quarter of your life by now. You made me go out and buy the papers for the weed. We're still smoking in your mother's basement at 27, so once you get to that $1 trillion, I'll give you a little pat on the back. Maybe you could buy me like an airplane franchise or two, why don't you? You know? Nah, dude, but I actually read a weird stat, too, about weed that like kind of freaked me out. It said 1 in 8 people are bound to get addicted. Bound to get addicted. Now listen, people, if you ever tell a stoner that, that's their only time they're ever going to apply math. You tell them, they'd be like, well, wait, so my calculations, 7 out of 8 people don't get addicted. And it kind of makes make sense? 1 out of 8 people do, the 1/8 of the percentage. So I think I'm in good company. Just like, Jesus, you're pulling your hair out. No, Jim, you're not. All right? You literally spent your last $350 on weed, you dropped out of college, and you're still fishing in your mother's purse. Something's wrong with you, man. Get your ass off the grass, goddammit! You don't have to fake laugh, all right? If you don't think something's funny, you can just wait, and I'll know it's my time to move on. No, but I can't believe I went this whole show without saying Happy New Year's. Yeah, 2023, new me, as they say, right? Hope everybody's sticking to their New Year's resolutions, if those things still fucking exist. Dude, New Year's resolutions to me are so stupid. And it's not because anybody's doing them and completing them. Great job, I don't really care. It's because I, sadly enough, have been 0-8 in my last 8 New Year's running. I'm gonna repeat that. 0-8 in the same attempt at the New Year's running, man. It's brutal. And you know, I've finally gotten to the point that, you know, since my completion percentage is 0 for 8, I think I should finally move on. But previously, the reason why I didn't was because, in my theory, you shouldn't move on to the next resolution if you haven't done a damn thing. You know? Like if you flatten a kid the day of your driver's test, they ain't just gonna float you your license. Like, all right, well, we had a little issue on Gutenberg Road, but you know, everything's gonna be okay. Just wipe up that dry blood. Here's your license, right? But given that I am 0-8, I have made an easier New Year's resolution, and that's to not go to the gym once this year. Yeah, just 365 days of sitting on my ass, not doing a damn thing. That's what I call a good silent protest. That's what I'm doing, man. Silently protesting these gyms. And I know, listen, this is gonna sound the most asshole thing I'm gonna say all night, but I hate every time I go into the gym, everybody looks so much more awesome than I do. Seriously, you guys ever like walk into the gym and you see like these guys have on these new like Fabletics dick shorts, and you see like the veins running up their testicles? Every other person's got like skin tight black Gymshark uniforms on, looks like they're out creating a damn video game. And here's my goofy ass in the corner of the gym with a baggy t-shirt, some and one shorts, looking like I'm coming out of a white Philadelphia rap video. Some guy walks up to me, I just start rapping. Dad never hugged me, that's why I'm rapping. Some dumb shit, right? Yeah. But I'm gonna be completely honest, I actually started shying away from the gyms 2 years ago when I had gotten my membership. Yeah, this is gonna be a lovely story for you guys. So I was getting ready to complete my membership, and at the end of the survey, she was gonna ask me one final question. You know, I gave her my information and everything, and I thought it'd be a normal, simple question, like how much do you weigh? How many pull-ups can you do? You don't get naked in the sauna, right? Stuff like that. But you know, she just starts typing up on her computer, and she's like, "All right, sir, last question. What's your address?" And I'm just like looking at her like, yeah, with all due respect, ma'am, you're not getting my address. Then all of a sudden she starts spazzing out like some like ODing diabetic. And then it took me like a moment to cut her off and be like, "Ma'am, are you all right?" And she's like, and then finally some question comes up. She's like, but sir, but what if you get hurt? And I'm thinking, good, I'll call a paramedic. Then they can have my address. But I'm not giving a place of establishment in which I go to my fucking address. What, so you can mail me some 50% coupon on a Pilates class I don't care about? No! By the way, I'm just saying that joke is not for anybody that hates Pilates, all right? I just have the flexibility of an 80-year-old man. Now I know, judging by your silence, I can tell. Do you think I was a little hard on this person? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pretend you said yes. Let me give you guys a little scenario in your heads. Let's say you guys are out to dinner with your friends, I'm your waiter, and you guys ask for the bill, I walk up to you, checks behind my back, and I just give you this stupid grin. Now what's the right? You can think like, dude, what the? You're not getting my address. Go fuck yourself. What, you can mail me my dirty plates? I send them back to you? No. Fuck no, man. Yeah, but I gotta be honest though. I mean, real honest. My skepticalness for gyms. Hold on, let me. By the way, my mom had to build this mic stand. That's how incompetent I can be sometimes. I'm gonna have to tell you guys a little story, and that needs the mic stand to be used. By the way, I'm not gonna just break out into some Justin Timberlake shit like, I got sunshine in my pocket. None of that shit. Purely for demonstration. So the story goes like this. What the hell? I'm like tightening the shit. Alright, there we go. The story goes like this. I was in gym class and I was dating this girl my senior year that didn't go to my school. And I was in gym class one day and my gym teacher walks up to me. Now, mind you, 2 things you need to know about this guy is 1, he always sounded like he was out of breath, and he always had his hands under his armpits, like this. Like he was getting ready to smell him. And he just walks up to me one day and he's like, so, are you Russell? I'm like, yep. Been in your class in September. Glad to know you know my name in March. And he just goes to me, he's like, let me ask you something. Are you dating Sarah? By the way, at this point, I'm totally creeped out because everything he's asking, he shouldn't be fucking asking me. And then he just says, he's like, let me ask you something, son. You treating her right? I'm like, yes, sir, I am, but would you stop making these noises like you're having a premature ejaculation? Relax. And then he says, all right, well, let me just warn you. I know her dad, and we got guns. So much for a sanctuary alerted. Dude, and I was just, you know what the saddest part about that was? He just walks away, as if we talked about a sports game from last night. Meanwhile, I'm like panicking in my head, like, dude, God forbid there's ever an active shooter. That's the guy I'm relying on? The guy that goes around threatening people if they hurt the daughter who's not even related to him? Freaked me out. But I gotta say, speaking of high school, dude, make some noise if you are finally happy you're out of that hellhole. Yeah, high school is horrible. The lunches just look like goop on a fucking plate. You know, they made us like learn some dumb shit. Like, I don't even know fucking how to do my taxes. They should have taught me that instead of fucking how to do a fucking quadratic equation. I like that. I should be a motivational speaker at schools. You don't deserve to be treating these kids like this. Nah. One of my least favorite stereotypes about high school was those fake wannabe gangsters. You guys know what I'm talking about. The ones that ask their parents not to drop them off in the family BMW. All right, Ethan, have a great day at school. Mom, it's not Ethan. It's Easy Jeezy E. Then they got those guys like walking bow-legged to keep their pants up. Looks like they're getting ready to get fucked by a truck. So, I have a confession, that was kind of me. It was. I would have like 9 fucking Princess Diana dollar store chains on. You know, you could see the plastic from like 2 miles away. My mom wanted me to get a do-rag. I wanted to get a do-rag, but my mom would never let me get one. So I had to like buy one off my friend, like some sketchy dope deal. I'm like meeting at the end of gym class. Dude, please tell me you got to stop. Like looking back over my shoulders, making sure my buddies don't see. So they're like, ah, he bought a used do-rag. What a dork, right? Yeah, I would have been rough. No, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I feel like I should be. I did all of that. All of that. Just not to get the living shit kicked out of me. And you know what? To some degree it worked. But you know, I worked a little too much because all of a sudden I started to try and intimidate people. But it didn't help that I had a lisp.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like, can you imagine somebody trying to rob you with a lisp? Like, all right, stick those hands out, motherfuckers. Give me your goddamn shoes, your purse. Why are you laughing at me? Stop it. Yeah, I really did that, man. And I'm just talking shit to this, like, guy, you know, like, you see this skinny, bobblehead-looking Arab kid, you know, like, what would you call a skinny person with a lisp, huh? You'd call him messed up. No, but, you know, I tried talking shit, and I was like, I don't think you want this, man. I got my piece at home. And, you know, that was the moment that I realized I should have stopped, because a certified gangster didn't even want to fuck me up after that. I'm serious. A certified gangster, correct color headband and everything. By now, you know, he's probably got 3, 4 teardrop tattoos on him. You know? And I just tell him that. And then he just starts giggling. You ever heard like a gangster giggle? It's embarrassing. Started walking away, I give him this bitchy noise. Hey, where are you going? And all he does is he looks back, gives me like this Sopranos line. He's like, man, my bullets have shot more important things than your goofy ass. Now let me ask you, do you think that would have been a correct time to stop my shenanigans? Well, think again. That's what I'm going to tell you guys about the lovely story of the first time I was slapped by a woman in high school. Yeah, I know I said first, but let me just clarify. I was a dumb, stupid 9th grader, and currently this person is serving 5 to 10 years in a federal penitentiary. All right? So let's even it out. Yeah, it was the beginning of class, man. I'm like trying to rap these fake, you know, lyrics. You know, I'm throwing up fake gang signs, like someone broke my hand and I'm still trying to do a sorry excuse for sign language. And I'm just rapping these lyrics that I thought of, took me 2 hours the night before. Like, yeah, I got girls from Tennessee, I'm shipping on Hennessy. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, this woman, she just gets tight. She was in the corner filing her nails. She gets up and walks to the front of the class, and she's like, hey, you big cheese head motherfucker. Stop trying to act like someone you ain't. You don't know the lifestyle we've been through. You don't know what we have to deal with. Stop trying to act like someone you ain't. Act like yourself. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that would have been amazing life advice if I wasn't towering over her with her fist clenched at me. So, you know, now I'm just like thinking like, holy shit, I gotta do something. I don't want to look like a wuss in front of all my friends. So I just do the first thing that comes to mind. I just looked up at her and I'm like, step off, bitch. At this point, she gets fucking heated. She's like, it's like smoke was coming out of her nostrils. She's like, say that shit one more time, I dare you. And I was like, all right, it was a dare. So, with the little balls I had in me, I look up at her and I'm like, you're a fucking bitch. Knocked my ass to the fucking ground. One slap. All of a sudden, I just see like this rap giving me some sand and 8 pounds. I'm good. 1, 2, get back out there, champ. Well, by the time I wanted to get back out there, she was already at the corner of her desk filing her nails again. Like she just went to a bathroom trip in the salon. Meanwhile, my head is all flustered. I'm worrying, like, oh my god, I have a certified gangster telling me I'm not worth fucking up. You know, I had to buy like a used do-rag, unwashed. Dude, my confidence level went from all the way up here to all the way down fucking here. Listen, everybody, that's my time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I will never forget this night. Thank you. I can't say it enough. Thank you. Good night.
Shiny white.
I already had that. Highlights.